Chill. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Monty here with another episode, another edition of Hey, Chill. It's just a podcast. And we are here with another week. And boy, it's another week. You know what I mean? Finally, we got the whole cast back together. Welcome back to the cast. I haven't seen y'all here both together in a few weeks.
Yeah, we back in here.
I wasn't carpooling him no more.
Damn, hold on.
Hey, look.
Hold up.
It be a distance. And when you be up here like 3-4 times, and then you gotta come a fifth time, bro.
Nah,
Yeah, you do be coming up here a lot, though.
Yeah, bro, it be getting taxing. I was just here last night.
More than me at this point.
Like, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? But I just realized that y'all got the brand sweaters on and I don't.
Yeah, you
I
funky.
feel it type of.
You're
It was
funky.
dirty though. I didn't want to wear it. Shit was dirty.
So you wash it, and then
He acting
Good to
like
go
there's not a
again.
washer and
Nah,
dryer.
but
in
what I'm
this.
saying is like yesterday. No, I'm sorry. Tuesday is my laundry day because that's usually the day I don't really do that much besides edit anyway. Tomorrow's Tuesday, not today. It was in the laundry. I wasn't gonna. Nah.
So do people really do that? Like they pick a day to do something?
I think that's how they
I
create
do.
order.
Yeah.
But
It's just
yeah,
like part of routine for
feel.
me. Yeah.
Oh.
'Cause, like Tuesdays is like my edit day, laundry day, just chores and errands type stuff. So I just kind of keep it on that day.
Some
It's
people
like a
thrive
little
in
thing.
chaos. Just saying.
Yeah, because I just get it done when it needs to be done.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway, well, let's welcome our guest today. I'm sorry, hey, go ahead.
Laundry
Go ahead.
day is deep.
No, it was going deep about the laundry shit. All right, so let's welcome our guest today, Ms. Blendz. What's poppin'?
What's good, man?
How we feeling?
Feels good to be here.
Welcome to the panel for the first
Welcome.
time.
Thank you.
First things first, let me get this out the way. Thank you for nominating. I don't know who does the nominations and all that, but last year during the award ceremony, we were nominated for Best Podcast. That to me means a lot personally, just because it's recognition.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't care about the winning. It's the nomination part, especially when I wasn't really aware of who you were at the time. That was really cool for me to see that. And I was like, dang, hold up. We getting recognized, yo. I was bragging about it to them. I was like, look at us.
The
Look
music
at
board
us.
doing their job. The music
Nah,
board
man.
is they're on it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. We kind of in the same boat. I found out about you when you were nominated.
Yeah.
I said, well, let me go check it
I
out.
was like, yeah. So that was pretty cool, man. So,
You're doing something right.
yeah.
You made that list.
yeah, damn right. So that's how it felt, though. That's like how it felt, because we've been putting a lot of work and time and effort into the station and the show and all that. So it felt good, man. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And we're gonna get more into that here in a few. So, just a couple quick announcements before we go into our interview. Last week, my boys won the tag team titles, so this is great for us. So for anybody who doesn't know, I did the entrance theme for Private Party of AEW. Our song is doing numbers right now because of them, and them winning the title is huge for us, because now that means they're on the top of the division. They're at the top of the card. They're getting a lot of TV time, like a lot. They're getting like whole segments dedicated to them. They're getting a lot right now, a huge push, and this is big for our song. Really, really, really big. So them winning the titles is huge for us. So I'm very happy about that. So we're just going to keep seeing how it goes, man. We're going to keep seeing how it goes. Zay is really like doing his thing promo-wise and all that good stuff. Tylee's really out there pushing, and now we're working on the next step of what we're going to do from that point. But, you know,
Congrats.
thank you. Me and Tylee's been having a lot of conversations this week, and I won't get too many details, but let's just say that we were validated by some serious names about what we've done. And that was also a really, really cool thing to be validated by, like, known industry names, you know what I mean, that he's connected with now type thing. So that was really cool, but that's it on that. Any other announcements? What do we got coming up? Nothing crazy, honestly. So that's about it.
it's
So
the
we gonna get
holidays.
The
You know what I'm
holidays.
saying?
Monty's toes are in his slides.
Whoa, that actually is the first time.
The crowd goes wild.
Oh, okay. Can I? One announcement. I mean, for all the music lovers, you know, everything.
R.I.P. man.
R.I.P. to Quincy Jones.
I watched his doc today.
To that.
Man, I watched his documentary today, and to be honest with you, if there is anybody in this world to look up to, that's one of them. That's genuinely one of them. Now, he may
That's
not
one
have
of
been
my
perfect.
heroes.
He
If
may have not
the
been
music
perfect,
hero.
but like as far as like his career, man,
He's influenced so many.
so many generations. Like I'm talking 40 plus years of music. You know what I mean? Like of influential music, like is wild to me.
And he didn't even take a class.
At all. A single course, just
For a fact.
he got, you know, he just joined up and just learned pretty much on the fly, and then
Yep.
you know what I mean. And for somebody that just shows a lot too. That shows a lot about musicians. Music is a feeling. Music is
Yeah.
something that's just in you. I don't think music can be taught. The logistics of music, I guess, or the paper can be taught
Yeah.
as far as sheet music, theory, chords,
Mhm.
but like good music, making good music,
It's where
it's
your
just in
soul
yours,
is,
man.
baby.
Everybody doesn't
And
feel
he came
music.
from the bottom.
bottom,
Like,
like
I have his autobiography, and they used to have like rats in their house
yeah,
that sometimes became dinner.
yeah,
And his mom had schizophrenia, and
Mhm.
finally they sent her off.
yeah,
And one day,
She
she
popped
kind
up.
of showed up.
yeah.
Popped
And
up.
it scared
He
him,
is
you know what I
scared.
mean?
He said he
Yeah.
ran blocks.
He ran. Yep.
Blocks from her, was
Yeah.
petrified, you know.
Yeah.
So he was from like the ghettos. Like I'm talking
Mhm.
scut, like grew up in towns of gangsters type shit. Like
Which always threw me off about their past, like back in the day. They'd be like, "Yo, I was from the mean streets." But if you look at those photos,
They
it's
didn't
always a
look at
suit,
me.
and it's always button ups, and it's always,
Well-
and you would look at it and be like, "That was y'all's ghettos."
I mean,
And then
but
you would
back in the
compare it.
day-
You would compare it to this generation where the ghetto is like grungy, holy T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Just looking bad. I would say our looking bad and their looking bad was a lot different because you wearing a button
Yeah,
up.
what they're looking bad was the how much that cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus what it looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he might have on the cheap suit.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're from a lower level. But this
Yeah.
person over here might have on at that time what, like a $200 suit maybe, which is
and that's
for
expensive
that
back
time,
then. Yeah.
But if you see a suit nowadays in this generation, you automatically like, oh, they got class.
That's
There's somebody
I don't know, though.
important.
I don't know though. I
Psych.
think it depends on the suit though, because like if it's a fitted suit and it just like fits the person like perfectly, then I'm like, all right, they got some money. But if it's like,
because it's tailored.
you know, yeah. But
No,
like
really.
if it's like me going to like just any event with a suit on, it's something I got from Burlington, like oversized jacket, shirt don't really match.
I
the
mean,
pants
but you
don't
can
even
put
match the
you
jacket.
can put it on at the end of the day. You can put it on if you know what you're doing. I didn't see some
I mean,
people
you know, I
shop
don't know
at
how to
Walmart
dress
and make
though.
it
I
look
can't
good.
Thank
dress
you.
for shit, dude.
Yeah.
My fashion sense is so bad, so it's this is me every day, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I've-
Embrace it, love it.
I've adopted
Russell
this.
Simmons.
Damn right.
Yeah,
Adam
I mean,
Sandler, baby.
I
That's
feel like
my biggest inspiration.
I am a bum that smells good on a regular basis, for real, for real.
You're a bum,
Wow.
right?
That's what I look like. Like I will go out in a pair of sweatpants, t-shirt, looking like a bum,
A
but
bum that
believe
smells
that,
good
though,
on
because-
random occasions.
but I smell nice.
The
That's
night
good.
we went out, she felt like she was naked.
I did. I felt like
And
I
she
was,
was not.
like, and I really wasn't overdressed. Wasn't that underdressed. It's just that I'm used to being inconspicuous
What
dressed.
a prude. She's
Jesus.
a prude. Anyway.
I don't like. To
All right,
be
so we're going to
seen.
get on with the interview portion of this. Y'all know how this goes. We're really just going to talk, man. We're going to ask some seriously hard questions that she's going to be very uncomfortable answering. No, I'm lying. I'm just kidding. That's not how
Hey,
this goes.
Let's go. I'm ready. You might be uncomfortable hearing it. Let's go.
Get it. I
That
like
sounds
that energy.
exciting.
That's the right energy to start with right there. Psych. All right, so firstly, let's get just like a general introduction of who you are.
All right. I'm Miss Blendz. $, how I spell it. I been here for a while. Came here with the Navy.
Who y'all, Navy?
Hey, aye. And so when I got out, I kind of was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm a Georgia girl, you know. I'm Georgia bred, VA raised, and I literally ended up being a DJ. My cousins back home, they DJ, and I was hanging out with my friend DJ Strawberry, and she told me to play while she goes to the restroom. I said okay, and I did it, you know. And I went to a club. I was going home, and it was a going away party, and the owner said, well, the club is going to close because the DJ can't make it. So, you know, you're 20, 21, 22. Your friends dare you to go. It's like, go tell them you're a DJ. So I did, and he let me play. And when I left that night, he said, look, they had male dancers. A dancer named Bandit told him, if you don't hire her, you're crazy. And he gave me a job. And I said, look, I don't have any turntables. I don't have
Right, I
records,
just-
nothing. You
I
know
just
what I
hopped
mean?
here.
And my parents expected me to come home. He was like, I'll take you tomorrow to get everything you need. And he did. And that's how I started being a DJ. So
Damn.
fast forward, I'm in my house. I'm making a mixtape. My friend Tanya knocks on the door. It's like, You guys are young, so I don't know if you ever heard of the Buddha Brothers, but she
Mm-hmm.
was like, the Buddha Brothers are talking about you. They said come to the radio station. So I go up there. I meet with a guy named KJ Holiday. He said we're starting a female show called Foxy Fridays. It's Let's Coop and Golden Girl. We want you to be the DJ. So I was like, all right, cool. That's how I got that job. And just so happened the promotions director, she asked me, do you want to do something else? I said, yeah. She said, you're going to be in engineering. Well, the general manager said, you'll be in engineering, but it's not what it sounds like. You'll be changing light bulbs and cutting grass. I was like, do I look like I care if I cut grass?
Right.
So, but the promotions director came through the door and says, this her. And come to find out, she was going to be my boss. My budget, my salary was in her budget. And that's how I met the promotions crew, and I learned everything about promotions. And keep in mind, I was making like $6 an hour DJing on the air, but what I got, just the education, is priceless. And come after that, I had a show called The Production Room, and the Production Room is about independent superstars, and so and so
He's a good one.
And so I had it as crates, and as a kid, I just love award shows. Like my whole family sitting down with me, and I was like, you know what? I had like 8 crates. I said, I'm gonna do an award show, and so I took them, I separated them, and it was like, hey, I don't have anything to lose. Luckily, and God blessed it, and it's been working since the very first day.
Hey.
And I love it. It's my baby. I love the way it makes people feel. I love the way people actually, I want to thank my mom. I want to thank God. I love everything about making people feel good. And that's all Blendzville is I'm from Gainesville, Georgia. I took the Ville off of that, put it on the end of Blendz. That's my home, which means wherever Blendz is home for you too.
I love that.
Are you
know
a
what I mean?
Cancer?
I absolutely am.
That's crazy.
Why. That is why. I knew it was something. I was just like,
he knew it.
I was like, she's saying the exact same thing I told her earlier.
sounds
Like,
like
with
him.
these damn fucking signs.
literally, we was having a conversation.
Oh my God,
and
you're
the
a
connection-
Cancer.
The connection was right
It's
there, and I
funny
was
though,
like,
'cause you
why is she
drowned in it,
talking?
but
She's talking how I
He
talk.
found
I'm
the
just like,
coincidence.
when's your birthday?
I'm last day Cancer, first day Leo, July 21st.
Okay then. Okay, June 23rd. But I respect it.
It's
still-
cool. But
big
I'm
season of
raised by July the 3rd.
Ooh.
Oh, that's my sister.
My mom was
Ooh.
July 3rd. My grandmother was July 1st. So
My
it's-
July 3rd sister crazy. She's a
Oh.
handful sometimes.
I didn't see that slide of my mom, but my dad probably saw it when they were younger.
Yeah.
And but I mean, it's just all about love. To me, I feel like, if everybody just took the time to get to know each other, Virginia would have been on,
Damn right.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of egos.
and just
Whole
be
lot
willing
of-
to get in line. Like I
That
know
part.
if you're better than I am, right? So why not? Let's push you first while I work on my craft. By the time you come back and get me, my job is to be ready.
Oh, can
That's
I?
it.
Because
Can I
that's
say?
not how they looking at it though. They looking at it in a whole different light. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, what I've noticed in 2024, 2023, I saw a lot of hate, resentment, and stuff like picking and choosing, and nobody want to work in, with each other and crab in the bucket. 2024, I've noticed a lot more people are teaming up, a lot more people are supporting, a lot more people are being involved in other people's events without an ego check. But the problem is with that, we need to talk more about the good, like the good times that we do have in the 757 and just Virginia as a whole, and take out the bad. Because if you keep leading on the bad, well, oh yeah, we was like this, we was like this, we was like that. But if you talk positive about, hey man, well, so-and-so, he seen what I had going on, wanted to bring it together. They was throwing an event, they asked me because I was venting my clothes to come through. That's a positive. It's time to change the narrative, because there is a lot of positive that I've seen in the city, not just with artists, but with vendors, with entrepreneurs, and everybody working together. It's just, you got to catch it. You got to be around. You got to see it.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna say this. Like I said, I'm not from here, right? I didn't even know it was like that around here. We had Rock the Mic. Rock the Mic is a grooming ground for stars. You come out, you guys call them open mics, but at Rock the Mic, you get a report card. it literally you whatever we felt like you needed to work on, we give you a report card. Come back the next week, work on those things, and it gets better and it gets better. The person that was the best that night, you get 15 minutes. But my point is, when I first started it, I went and got CEOP, Double XL. Abyss came along with it, and X was telling me how, like, you can't. Somebody on this side of the water is not going to come over here with this person on this side of the water. I didn't know that existed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But fortunately, it worked, and they were like, "It's amazing how all these people in here are getting along, gangs, this, that." But for this, they get along. So with that being said, I have to, I don't know, man. I've just been lucky. Like all the events I have, everybody in there, they respect the venue. They respect what's happening in that venue. So I feel like if they can do it for me, we can all do it for each other. That's I'm trying to figure out how to make that tidal wave happen. You know, is that possible? Do you think
Were
it's
they
possible?
just willingly?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's very possible, and that's a blessing. I gotta tell you, from doing so many events, I've had a few go very wrong, very south, very fast, guns, shots blowing, all this outside. Like I've had a lot of wild events. So to hear that you've been able to successfully continuously have events that aren't getting shot up is a blessing, and you should be very proud of that, because
I'm sorry, that just sounds funny. It's like,
right.
you know, having events that aren't
shooting.
getting shot up. It's
no, like I mean, it's genuinely a big reason why I stopped doing events. Like I used to DJ a lot. I was doing showcases. I was doing all types of events. I've DJ'd 3 different events that ended in near death or death. So I was over it. Like I'm not getting shot at.
But now it's time to
for
step
shit
back
I didn't
outside,
do.
G.
Nothing I got involved in. I'm not
So-
trying to be
it's a
walking
lot
on
more
my
peaceful
car and then
outside right
bullets
now.
start flying. Nah, bro.
It's a lot more peaceful than it. Because I mean, when was honestly?
No,
When was the last
I
time
was
you-
saying that was at the time.
What
What I'm saying,
I
when
was
was the
saying that
last
was at
time
the
you did it?
time.
When was the last time you DJ'd at a party or a
An
gig?
event? It's been a few years now. Yeah.
It's time to come back outside.
No,
G.
I know. I've been saying that for myself. It's just my whole thing is I don't enjoy, like, I don't love DJing. I don't.
DJ A Monty.
I don't love it, bro. I don't.
Coming
I
from
don't
the
find a lot of fun
757.
in sitting behind there. It's I enjoy it for an hour, and then after that, it's like, all right, I'm ready for this to be over.
And that's why I stopped.
Yeah.
When you don't love it anymore,
Yeah.
it's work.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to be.
Exactly.
Like before, I know the next 3 songs I'm getting ready to play, and I never played the same set no matter where I, you know, and this is before Serato told you how fast the song was going.
Yeah.
This is my friends carrying crates of records with me to the club. And I know, like, they were like, my records were my lovers, if you will. I knew them in and out. I could look at it and just know, okay, this is gonna go with this. This is gonna go with this. And when it gets to the point where I can't think of the next song, I told my buddy at the party, I said, "You can DJ tonight." What's wrong? I don't know what to play next. And this is when music was really great, like Biggie and Usher and yeah, you know. And so when I get to the next party, I'm like, if it happens tonight, I'm not doing it. So I said, I went in, I just started playing music, and I'm waiting for it to kick in, and it won't kick in. And I don't know if you want to call it a superpower or what, but it just, I didn't have it. And I was like, I'm done. And we used to get records in the mail. And all the record labels, if you worked on a radio station, you had all the new songs first. I had a record sale, sold records for $1 because I knew I had records that the DJs around here didn't have. House was flooded with DJs, and when it was done, I sat in the living room and I was like, "What next? You know, what next?" And I started a war show.
Yeah. For me, it was, I just, like, the showcases for starters, I was just kind of overdoing those. Like, because after doing them for 2 years straight, it just, like, you hear all the same stuff. It's not really different. They're dying out after a while because everybody's done them. So it kind of got boring. And then on top of that, I'm not a club scene guy. I don't like the clubs. So that wasn't really that fun for me. And then house parties were like the only things I ever enjoyed because they'd give me free weed and feed me like
Free
most
weed
of
is
the time.
wild.
Free weed and
Right,
feed
free
me, and then
weed.
still pay me at the end.
Free
You know what I
weed
mean?
and
You get a whole
I mean,
eighth
come
and
on,
2 hot
that's living the
Pockets.
life. You talk, you know what I'm saying? You get to
Free
just
weed
spin
and
some
food.
music, and they gonna feed you. They gonna
And they
bring you
gonna pay
drinks.
you.
They gonna, oh yeah, they're smoking in the back. Go smoke with them. Shoot, say less. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I like doing house parties. But like clubs, especially around here, they ain't paying. They ain't paying at all. Majority of the club DJs that I know, they making no more than $150, $250 a night.
What?
I mean, I'm sure that there's other ones making more. I'm sure there are.
Yeah,
but majority
there's
of
a
the
lot
ones
more
that I
making
know
but 'cause
are making $150 to $250 a night. That's it.
I would say, because I got a couple DJs on the roster, they're making guap, but it takes that relationship with that business, with that club. You know what I'm saying? They gotta know them. Like if a DJ walks in right now and be like, "Hey, yo, I'm DJ so and so. I'm trying to, take your Fridays and Saturdays." He gonna look at you like, "Who are you?" You know what I'm saying? You might start off at 150, but if you come back the next weekend and then the next weekend, and then he's watching you at other clubs, and those other clubs is paying you even more money, so he's gonna want to pay you this amount just to be at his club.
I mean, it
'Cause it's
also depends
promotion
on
at
if
the
they
end of
bring in a crowd.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta build yourself up. Like I would say, DJ YT, for example, she has her market. She has the Caribbean scene. She runs it every weekend. She's at a club. She's doing it sober. He's known. He's getting paid top dollar. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I think a lot of DJs in this area just need to build a repertoire. You know what I'm saying? They need to build up their resume a little bit.
Oh, I mean, the only issue with that though is like a lot of the bars and all that stuff. Once they get their one DJ, they're with that one person
That's
for a
their
long.
DJ.
Like a lot of people
Yeah.
aren't getting opportunities or chances or anything like that. Like once a venue gets their one, which is I mean understandable. Who wants to keep going through DJs? But like once the venue gets their people, they got their people. And that's
I mean,
it.
I'm gonna put it like this. Let me use a football reference. Once you got your quarterback, you're gonna use him
Damn
until
right.
another quarterback comes in that's better than him. Correct? It is what it. I'm comfortable. He's winning me. He's bringing people in. What are you gonna do better, or he or she better than what they doing? If you're not doing better, then I don't need your service. You better hula hoop in there. You know what I'm saying? Do something different. Do the little fire sticks. I don't know. Hell.
But sometimes the people determine the DJ because
Yeah.
once that DJ has been there a while, now he has fans. They're coming to hear him.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Know? So it's kind of like the club owner's kind of like at a loss because it's like, well, if I take that person out, the people might be like, oh, I'm not staying.
Yep. 100%. And I've seen
Yeah.
that firsthand with like DJ Steady Rockin'. He's one of the best DJs I've ever met in my life. But like people were going to places he was at because they wanted him. Like, and whenever he wasn't at Manhattan's, you wouldn't see the same people there. Like, opposed to when he was there, because he's that good though. Like, because some DJs are just that good where they can have the party jumping like all night, perfect, know the vibes the whole night, don't ever throw off the vibe, not once. And then there's DJs like myself who sometimes I get lost and I'm just like, I don't know what to play now.
He be
And
in the
that was
club
a big
playing
reason
wrestling
why I
music.
just.
Here come and play the game. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All the niggas in the crowd like,
But nah. See, I mean, I would never do something like that. But I also, because I don't listen to a lot of the music today, I don't know. I don't know what's hot. I don't know what's hot around here. I don't know what everybody's listening to because I don't listen to it. So that was another big issue that I was running into is that I don't know what's hot because I don't listen to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, my problem was it wasn't that I didn't know what was hot. I already knew what was hot. It was a matter of I had a problem because sometimes you'll go somewhere, the DJ will play the same set. You already know what they're gonna play next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I wasn't that person.
Got you.
So for me, and I'm a drummer, so I'm into not just what's next, but the way I'm gonna mix it in. It's a performance. So it hurts when I can't give you that.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
not
like the
doing
number
it.
one thing that be pissing me off with DJs are transitions, bro.
Yeah.
Transitions piss me off
Yes.
so bad because I can be vibing and the song that you picked to play next could have continued the vibe.
Julian.
But the way
Julian.
please.
Julian.
Get it the
Julian.
Julian.
That's disrespect.
Please, friend.
I love you to death, but Julian.
You be having the
that's
music,
on live.
bro.
That's
You
crazy.
got the music. Let's work on the transition.
No, I want to say
He
this,
really is
because
the
my,
shit,
my
though.
boy Julian. First things first, Julian has put me on to DJing. Julian has been just like a brother to me since the start, right? But golly, your fucking transitions
they hurt.
piss me off sometimes. I'd
They
be like,
hurt.
bro, what are you doing? Just change the song. Stop the other one. They be out
Yeah.
of tempo. They be just stop it,
It's
Julian.
like, what is going
So
on
why
right
don't
now?
they just mix? Like for instance, like when I first started, my name was DJ Punkin. My nickname is Punkin,
Okay.
and I was DJing whatever, and the guy
Strawberry
goes,
and
"You need to
pumpkin, huh?
change." Yep. And you need to. And the guy was like, "You need to change your name to Blendz." And I was like, "What?" He said, "The way you mix." I didn't name myself.
I fucks with
He
that, though.
named me. I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna call myself Miss Blendz, but I'm gonna spell it M$Blendz." And for me, that transition will make me leave. If it's not, it should be so smooth that you hear the other song coming in and you're hype about it, but the beats sound like one.
Yes.
Exactly.
And-
Like you don't
dude,
even know it's transition.
Man, if I hear a
Yes.
dude or a female mix and it's that smooth, I get teary eyed
Yeah.
because you like, oh,
That's how it is
I
for
love
me
to hear
watching
it.
Steady. Every time I watch Steady mix or just DJ at all, I'm just like, just mesmerized.
Man, have you ever seen DJ B scratch?
DJ
B, he's actually on
I don't think so.
Hot 91 right now, but he used to be on 103 Jams and everywhere else. He should be called Scissor Hands.
Mm.
And he does it while he's mixing in a record. It sounds like it's impossible.
Yeah.
Like you should actually get a cramp.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Beezus is the truth.
Yeah. I've seen some pretty damn good DJs. That was another thing. I'm not one of those scratch DJs.
Me
Never have
either.
been, never will be.
Me either.
I can do a nice transition to make it, transition from one song to another pretty well. But you want me to start? No, I'm gonna turn it down. I'm just gonna just go ahead and just go turn it down, and then just let it transition because fuck, it's so much. Like, cause I there was a point where I was trying to like watch YouTube videos, and I was like sitting at the crib just practicing, and I tried on the small turntables, and then I got like real turntables with the real discs and
Yeah.
shit, and I tried it on that, and I'm like, I don't get this. Like, I just don't.
What you
understand
said earlier,
it.
it's a soul. It's in you.
It is. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
you gotta be
saying. Like,
serious.
DJing is one of those things that is not an exception. It is one of those things either you got it or you don't.
Or you don't.
I don't got it, bro. That's another reason why I just
You know.
because if I do something also, and if I'm gonna charge for it, I want to be really good at it. Like, I don't want to charge somebody and then they're disappointed.
Yeah.
Which I would say I don't think I've ever had an event where they're like, besides at the beginning stages, real beginning, like, oh, you were okay, but you could do better type shit. But fuck it. It's not producing, engineering. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am. Songwriting, all this stuff that makes the music. I'm with that. DJing, I'm gonna leave that to the people who are. I can't do that shit.
You know,
saying.
I'm not scratching. At all.
So
I do what the name says, blend.
blend that motherfucker in and keep it. I mean, but for real, to run a party, you don't need to do all that extra
You
shit.
don't.
No,
need-
you don't.
You really
Exactly.
don't. You just need to know what to play and how to transition from song to song. That's it.
And
How
see,
to make
that-
it seem seamless. That's it.
That right there was gonna be my next question. Do y'all feel like DJing is coming out of style, like true DJing, like the whole scratching, the whole taking original records, putting it on there, scratching up the vinyl,
No.
stuff like that.
I'm gonna
Because I've
tell you
seen-
why.
I seen a shorty on the radar, bro, and all she was doing is just beep beep beep.
I saw that too. Yeah.
And I commented on it. I was like, "Are you DJing or you just pressing buttons?"
No, but
Pressing
that's.
buttons.
Yeah.
But hold on now.
She put
Hold
the
on
key
now.
points in so that she can make
Yes,
it all
that
flow.
part. Mm-hmm.
That's it. I mean, if you rock the party, you rock the party. You still have to have the know-how
Yeah.
to make the music go together.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For me, it's actually touching the vinyl. Like now we
Yeah.
have Serato, so it's just two pieces of vinyl that you never take off, but it's still the vinyl, and you can still go
Yeah.
and do whatever, spin it backwards. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I still love my turntables. I play with my turntables.
Yeah.
I'm probably never gonna be a controller person or whatever, but I mean, what about the people when you go there and they really had 2 CD players and literally it's like play, and then it's just play, and they started from the very beginning, and you got to get through that music and get. I left.
I ain't
I'm not
go-
doing
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I ain't
can't
gonna
stay
lie.
for that.
I get excited if I see a DJ has like the actual turntables,
Mhm.
but also a controller or like the drum pad with the turntables.
Yeah.
I
The
like
drum pad is
seeing
cool.
that, you know, because especially like because seeing Steady setting up. He'll a lot of the times he does one turntable. He doesn't even do two.
Yeah.
He does one. He's just so good at fucking.
Yeah, because he got it all set up.
He got
and
it all
what he's gonna
right,
do,
and he knows what to do. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, dang, how you
Yeah.
do all
I
that?
want to see that DJ
But-
put in that work.
But I do want to say this though, especially with like how music has changed, like the button pushers. It's still a skill that's required to do that shit. Have you ever tried to fuck with a drum machine before?
Somewhat, but not like.
But like,
heavy.
have you really sat down and tried to fuck with one and like learn it? Probably not, right? That shit is hard,
Yeah,
bro.
it's
I'm
complicated.
not gonna hold you, bro. That shit is not
Yeah.
easy to like. And then
My
especially
drum
you
machine
gotta.
is attached to my mixer.
Yeah. I
know
got
what I
something like
mean?
that too.
Yeah.
Yup.
Mhm.
Because I know. Have you ever seen one of those controllers though that have the actual vinyl slots
Yes,
though?
yes,
I like
yes,
them joints.
yes.
Them joints are alright because you can get the actual vinyl feel for real.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Or just use it as a controller. You know,
Yeah,
so I
true.
like that. Anyway, all right. So let's get on with some more questions here. So you've done DJing. Have you done any producing or songwriting or any of that? Anything in that
not
lane?
for somebody, but there's a funny story. It used to be a friend of mine went out to sea and left his. I don't know if you guys heard of a Triton.
A
The
Trident?
Triton keyboards. You make beats on it. Back in the day, that was like one of the first beat machines, but it had a keyboard on it, so you could put melodies, whatever. So it leaves it with me. I make like about 4 songs. He comes back. I'm all excited about it, right? And I play it for him. He goes, "Who made that?" I said, "I did." He goes, "No, you didn't." I said, "Yes, I did." Do you know he took the Triton? And I was like, I didn't understand what happened. A little bit later, a buddy of mine was like, he was mad because you actually taught yourself how to use that machine. But I'm a drummer who was in band forever. You know what I
Exactly,
mean? I'm in a children's choir and all the choirs at church, so I understand melodies. I know keys. I took piano lessons, so I know what I want to hear. So all I had to do was put it in the machine.
Mhm.
But he took the Triton away.
Hey,
Yeah, I know, right? So
piss me off.
Is you mad or no?
Damn right. Yo, what the fuck?
Big mad.
No, for real.
Big mad, ain't you?
But I was kind of sick though, for real. 'Cause
Yeah.
at the time, I couldn't really afford to go get me one.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get why you guys get stuck in the studio, because I think I probably didn't go to sleep for like 2 days because it was so fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And every time I try to lay down, I'm like, I'm gonna do
I
one
gotta
more
get
thing.
back
I'm
up.
gonna do
I
one more.
gotta-
Yeah, I get
But I
it.
can hear this. I
Especially at the
can't go
beginning
to sleep.
stages.
I gotta put it down.
At
I'm
the
gonna forget
beginning
it.
stages, yeah, that's really how it was. Like, especially like you start getting all this new equipment and you start to
Mhm.
just like learn how the programs work. Like when I first started learning how to use FL, that's how it
You
was.
putting
Like,
the plugins in.
yeah, I started like learning. It was like a couple days where I'll sleep for like 2 hours, get up, be like, all right, let's go.
And can go
You know what I'm
all day
saying?
from that 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Yep.
your thing, man.
Nowadays, it's a lot different. I've been doing it for like fucking goddamn. I'd be happy to get away from shit because it'd just be so much sometimes. You know what I mean? But, yeah, no, it's always enjoyable. How long would you say that you've been in the game for?
Shit, now it's been about 30 years.
Dang.
You know, I was like, I mean, I tell you my age, I'm 53.
Okay.
Get the
You
fuck
know,
out of here.
You look great.
Ain't no way you're 53.
You look great.
I'm 1971, baby.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
You're the same age as my
wild.
dad.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wild. 53? Black don't crack, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying, if you got a
Unless you
little
do
bit of
it.
melanin,
That's
Unless
a
you
fact,
do
if
it.
you got a little bit of melanin,
That's a
we gonna be here
fact,
for
though.
100 years.
Yes,
We was gonna be here, bro. That's crazy.
I was
Respect.
started working at the radio station in my 20s.
Okay, so that's what I really want to ask about, because that's like my end goal. I don't care how much I make, as long as I get on the radio. Yeah, of course, bring the podcast on board and stuff like that. But I want to be.
Yeah, of course, bring the podcast on.
I want to be on the radio, bro. Like that's it for me. I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to be no politician. I don't no. I gotta see the on air sign and be like, yeah, it's my segment. I don't give a fuck if you give me 3 hours, 2 hours, 12. Let me run it. So how
what
is
you
that?
gonna call your show?
Shit. The No Limit Podcast, No Limit Show. That's because
But there's already another name with that. You know
Who?
that, right?
who?
There's a podcast on YouTube besides yours called No Limit.
Yeah, and I seen their numbers. I seen what they got going
Yeah,
on.
he said, "Nah, I'm not worried."
And I seen what they talk about. You
Gotta come up with
and
something
there's
different.
multiple. Because you have a Spanish show.
Limits? Nah.
They
Call it that.
Even then,
Limits? Question mark? Nah.
see, even then, it's just like you gotta understand what you bring to the table. Like what sets you aside from everybody else. Those show right there, what they're talking about, the bullshit and everything like that. Might he be here for another year, maybe 2 years? I got the whole 757, the 804, the 540, and then once that's done, which is probably over thousands of rappers, singers, entrepreneurs in this area, I'm gonna jump to the DC area and the Maryland area and all that. So
Well, do you own a name? Do you own the name?
a No Limit podcast, yes. I paid for that.
See, No Limit for me is Master P.
Right, that's what I hear.
Well, see, when I registered everything, I had to put the podcast with it, so it's no.limit.podcast.
Yeah.
So I had to tweak it a little bit so it didn't give me that red flag. So, but everything like that, my name, everything. I even had to talk to the original DJ that owned the name and was like, "Hey, I want to buy the rights over." DJ just said the original. Shout out to you. Yeah.
So what's the question?
So, how was your radio experience?
It was impromptu. Like I said, I told you the story about going up there. They hired me. It was kind of at first I wasn't really a talker. I'm the DJ. I talk with my hands, and my two counterparts, Lex Coop and Golden Girl, they did all the talking. And so like say we're on my side. This is where the turntables are. There's a glass right there, and I can see them through there. So if they do stuff like this, put their hands like this, it means we're getting ready to break. Play an instrumental, talk a little bit, hit drops. So it's kind of like when you guys are making beats and stuff, and you're hitting or DJing with the cue points and like it's fun. So when it got to the point where they were no longer there, I was like, well, I don't want to do it, And he's like, I tell you what, either you're gonna talk or I'm gonna hire somebody else. So I started talking, and then I got a show called Crunk Radio where I just play all dirty South. I'm a Georgia girl. And then one day I went to an open mic, and I asked to have a show to play the independent superstars around here. And he was like, well, what are you going to call it? I said, I'm going to call it Local Vocals. He's like, that's whack. I was like, oh. And it was a stapler on his desk. Right?
Like,
it was,
damn.
yeah.
Shut down.
But look, it was a stapler on his desk that he had taken from the production room, and it had the title on there. It had the production room on it. I said, I'm going to call it the production room. He said, I like that. I said, okay, cool. He still to this day doesn't know I got it from that stapler.
That's funny.
And that was that. And I fell in love with it. When I figured it out, I was like, I love it when I'm playing your music or your music. But playing like Jay-Z and every other radio station is doing that. So, but for this hour or these 2 hours, somebody on the other end of this is really feeling like I'm hugging them right now. And that's what made it special.
Damn,
See, that's
right.
dope. I see. Checkpoint. That's what I want. So, are you still doing it currently, or is just no? It's not for you anymore.
I don't know. Can I make the announcement? Can I? Okay. So I just got asked to do a radio show for Hot 91 WNSB. It's actually going to be on their app, and it's going to be called Welcome to Blendzville, my show. It's only independent artists, and so I'm excited about that. It's supposed to start in December, so we'll see.
Okay,
right.
be on the lookout. I will be. Already got
Hey,
the app.
that's
Just
tough.
saying.
We'll send your
Damn
music
right.
in too.
Shout out to 91.1. They
Send
be
your
playing
music
our
in, too.
music all
Oh, I
the
got you.
time, baby.
They are.
They be spinning my music all the time.
Yeah,
They're
they
our
do.
media partners for the show. Hot
Right.
91. BT SAG is also a major sponsor this year, and I'm excited. 91.1. The thing I say about them, they are a community radio station, and they literally let us just come up there, and when it's time for the show, we just, you know what? I'm gonna invite you to come and go with us one day for the interview.
That's what I hear, though.
You know what I mean?
Hear
Let's
91
go.
is real
When we,
homie.
I want you to come in with us on Blends and Friends.
Yes,
That's-
sir.
so
Yeah.
You already know how I get down. You feel
I'm gonna invite
me?
y'all
Yo,
to come go with me.
Yes, sir.
And hang out with us, and just really dude, let's make a dream come true.
No, really. Oh,
Damn
For
right.
real. So
He'll
when
be in
we
a
go,
fuck-
you
he'll
make
be
sure you
like a
tell your
kid in a
people to
toy
lock it
factory.
in. You know, so let's
He'll
have
be
a
over there,
good
a kid in the
time.
candy shop.
I
He'll be
will.
like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm definitely
wanna
gonna
see
be
him all
giddy. Like I'm
giddy.
giddy right now. Like,
I want to see him all giddy.
what is I'm about to
Be over
make a
there,
name
not
for
even gonna know
myself
how to
here. You know what I'm
handle
saying?
Voice.
Hey, yo,
Like,
that would
hey,
be tough.
Be professional. Be professional.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna take you to Ron's show. Ron's show is crunk.
Ron TV.
So, yeah, Ron TV.
Yeah.
Hey, you gonna have a good time.
They already know how Ed get down. I've been real docile lately, but everybody
Yeah,
know.
you have.
I'm
proud of you.
They already know. You know what I'm saying?
What was the other side?
The desk.
Ooh, child, this man ain't got no filter, no chill.
The
He don't
Dickhead
care.
Ed. Yeah, he hasn't
don't-
been Dickhead Ed in a
He has
minute.
not been Dickhead Ed in
I'm-
a long time.
Okay,
Like-
yeah, well, leave him at home.
Yeah. Nah,
Don't mess up.
Nah,
my
we
stuff.
gonna have to. We'll have to get a
I-
stripper episode pretty
I
soon
might have
and
to
just
vet
let him
this
like
guy. Hold
release.
on,
Yeah,
need
we
to
gotta
vet
bring
this
him
I
back.
feel like there's a lot bottling up, so we just got to get a stripper in here, an OnlyFans girl, and just let him just go ham. For
Well,
the
it-
But
episode.
do that the day before he's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I wouldn't even say-
That's what we got to
I
do.
wouldn't even say that. It's just like some people, I can feel when they put themselves in a cage and they don't give everything out. So I'm poking the bear in a sense. Like I want to know what you got going on. I want to don't look at the cameras, don't look at the lights and be like, nah, I see you on the internet. I saw how you was talking on to the comments. Bring that at. What is that? I think some people sometimes, and they hear it all the time, fake. I don't like fakeness.
Oh, here
It
he
bothers
go.
me. It irritates me.
Every episode.
Just be real.
Yes, he
Just be
loves
real.
when
Y'all
somebody
make it to
fake.
this every episode.
Yeah, be
Yeah.
honest.
Yes, somehow, some way.
Be
Every
real.
episode.
Like, that's
Let's
it.
make a U-turn in the cul-de-sac.
You know what I'm saying? Just be
swear
real
everybody
with me.
fake.
That's it. That's all I care
Because
about.
he fake.
Everybody.
It's
Yeah,
like,
You know what I'm
he swear
saying?
people be fake because they change.
Okay, good change is good change. But if I literally see you 24 hours acting a whole different character, ain't no change happen that fast.
What you mean? I could have repented last night.
Okay. You,
Oh no! Fall on your
I could have.
I could have had a moment with God last night.
Right,
Yeah,
a long talk.
he
with
must have
God,
touched
and
your
I
whole
told him,
shoulder. I want to see the handprint.
Look,
me
look
see.
what she said. I reached out and touched his garment.
Touch the hem of it.
Come on.
Hey man.
Hallelujah.
Don't let her use no Bible
Come on.
references.
Come
That's
on.
crazy.
Just saying,
Wild
people
play.
can change,
Come on.
friend. People can change.
He said pish posh. I don't
Yeah,
want to hear
pish
that
posh
shit.
with that one.
I mean, but I get it.
Yeah.
I fakeness for me is a form of insecurity, and also because I've met. It's been a time where one example where I met with somebody, and I was congratulating her on her show. You're great, and she kind of gave me the. And walked off. Her manager comes around and says, "Hey, come here. That's the lady I was telling you about." I said, "No need for us to have a conversation.
Right.
Don't worry about it." And I walked off.
Damn
You
right.
know what I mean? Because she already done gave me the little side eye.
Exactly.
And I was like, nah. Mm-mm,
Yeah, I ain't
mm-mm.
playing with that shit either. I would have done the same.
Yeah.
Gotta hit on
No,
Michael
it's
B.
like,
Jordan.
humble yourself,
Hey,
baby.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
the
when he
cutoff queen.
When he said, "Oh yeah, we was friends," I'm corny though. You know what I'm saying? That's what you did.
I take
Yeah, I'm
that.
petty
I'll
like
take
that.
Yeah, I'll take
Honestly,
take
I
that.
am too, though, because I like doing that type of shit. To be honest, like if somebody like intentionally tries to be a dickhead and they don't realize who they're being a dickhead to, and I'm just like, a word.
No, I think it's kind of funny because a lot of times when people say something about me, it might be accurate, but 9 times out of 10 is because I already said it. So you telling me something I just told you.
This is true.
That's a
This
big
is true.
fact.
It
Anyway,
is
so I
big
want
Well,
to
I'll
talk.
say it.
Yeah.
I just stopped talking to him.
Oh,
Damn right.
I'm like Eminem. I just said this early. I'm like Eminem in 8 Mile when he went acapella.
Oh, yeah.
I swear it. like,
I'm
I'm
going
gonna tell you
I hear.
everything. Now, what you got to say?
Now
Because
you
I
got
think it's
nothing.
funny. I'm
That's-
amused.
I mean,
by
but
my own
people
life.
who can hold themselves accountable and like make fun of themselves are like the hardest people to like really get into. Like,
Yeah.
really get under their skin, because like I be holding myself accountable for all my mistakes. That's why a lot of shit doesn't affect me. A lot of shit don't bother me. Like some shit does, because it's just like, all right, come on now, it's just stupid.
Yeah, no,
But
I
for
don't
the
embarrass
most part-
easy. If I fall, just help me up because I got a bad knee.
No,
Right,
really. I'm gonna
exactly.
laugh on the way up too.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
Like,
be
I don't
laughing on
care
the way
about
up.
all
Like, y'all
that.
saw that.
Damn right. I mean,
Yeah.
because I mean, we all have things about ourselves that we gotta laugh about. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like there's a lot of
Absolutely.
things about myself that I'm just like, eh. But it's either I laugh at them or I just
You
like,
gotta laugh to keep from crying, friend.
damn right,
Laugh about it. Laugh about it.
damn right. Wait, I don't have anything that makes me want to cry about. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Maybe that's just me.
you.
It's just me.
I mean, but if you want to share, though, I mean.
No, I'm just saying. I'm a
I-
crybaby. I cry about anything. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very sensitive.
Oh no, I'm a crybaby. I
Yeah.
cried touchdowns.
Oh, you're Cancer. I believe
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, when I'm like, yo, I'm that
That's
person like,
dope.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why it's
Oh,
like I'm that
God.
drunk friend that I'm like, oh my, I love y'all so much. Like I don't think
For a
y'all
fact.
know how much I love you.
For
For a fact, and then right after that, she's usually slumped over, and then we have to
Yup.
For a fact.
make sure
That's
she's
it.
breathing and not throwing up in her mouth.
Pause. I ain't been like that in a long time. It was the buzz balls that did that.
Yo, it really
Stay
was
away
since the
from-
buzz balls.
Stay away from buzz balls.
Nah, there was that one night at my crib we were supposed to be working on music, and what were you doing?
What did I eat that
wanna
day?
watch you play the Oculus.
What did I tell?
Yo.
I did say I wanted to watch him play the Oculus.
The
I
most
just wanted to see
random
what it looked
shit.
like.
We're working on a song, and I just turn around, and she's just like this.
Mm.
I'm like, hey, are you
I was
good?
not just on. Was I just drinking alcohol that day?
Yeah, and we
No, I
smoked.
was, and I didn't eat anything that day.
Oh, yeah, that part.
So
Well,
yeah.
educate me. I don't know about the buzz balls.
Oh,
don't
do it.
Yeah,
I
I ain't
wasn't.
gonna lie to
Trust
you.
me not.
Stay
I mean,
away from
they
them.
taste
I don't drunk
good.
well, so
they,
I don't do that.
They
Yeah.
taste good, but like,
Too much sugar. It
Way
make
too
you want
much
to throw
sugar,
up.
I mean, is it a
afterwards.
gummy? I mean,
oh
what?
no, it's a drink.
It's a literally a
It's
drink.
like a
Yeah.
ball.
And a-
It's like in a ball.
Oh, I've
type
seen
of-
You've
No,
seen
they
it, and
got
they
the
got them at
big ones
7-Eleven,
now.
like the really large
That's
ones.
alcohol?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
alcohol.
I did not know
Like, I
that.
used to
Don't
down
give
them
that
'cause
to
they
your kids.
tasted
Put in their
great,
juicy
but-
juice.
Wait a
Oh, that
minute.
would
Yeah, you be done.
hilarious.
Why would you
Oh,
do
man.
that?
Because
Halloween
people look
party.
at them and be like, oh, there's buzz balls. They just put it in. Hey,
Oh, okay.
Put the fruit punch in the
Yeah.
bowl.
Wait,
Some kids will be messed up.
we
Is it
don't
stronger
condone.
than the
Nah,
Four
nah,
Loko?
no, this is top tier. This is gas station liquor. We do something different.
Yeah, buzz balls are now gas taken. Like,
Buzz
No,
balls
but they ain't
are
not
gas
touching Four
station.
Locos. Let's just stop there.
they make you just as sick as a Four Loko.
I've never had a
would.
4
But
Loko.
Four Loko doesn't make me sick.
Yeah, don't make me
I mean,
sick.
well, hold up. This is not a current statement. When I did drink them, you know what I mean?
They don't
But
make
now I could only drink one.
Mm.
Oh, I can't even stomach smelling it. It's
That's back when
so
people were drinking
nasty.
Steel Reserve. You know about that?
Yeah.
The
Get
missile.
your,
Yeah.
get your whole little 211.
The
That's that
missile.
Navy
You know what
shit.
I'm saying?
Yep.
That's that Navy
Drink
shit.
to the phone. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Steel
in there.
Reserve.
You
is
can tell.
beer. And it's in a silver can. They call it a missile. I guarantee.
Is that one of them like super cheap beers? That's what
Yes,
it sounds
it's like a
So,
dollar.
like a
for
40? Like
You know
a
the
40.
pineapple one I brung in? They got like pineapple, mandarin orange.
Oh
strawberry.
yeah. Oh, it was something like that.
Take the flavor away, and it's just coming to silver with burgundy letters
Yep.
of death.
Steel Reserve.
Of death.
I'm not
For
really a
$1.
beer guy, so like I think that's a big thing for me. Is I'm more like a liquor or
I
a
hate
mixed drink
beer.
This is
guy.
what
Like
you
if
want
I'm
when you
gonna
want
drink,
something
I'd
to
much
punch you.
rather either take shots
Mhm.
or do mixed drinks. Beer, I
Tastes
gotta
like
be.
earwax.
I literally only will drink beer if I am at some type of sporting event
Disrespect.
or at a bar, maybe. But even at a bar, I'm picking a drink. Like if somebody hands me a beer, I'll drink it. But a lot of the times, you're not gonna see me buying a beer at a bar. I'd rather buy just a mixed drink.
Well,
I
But
just can't.
kind of want to know because you said something else important too, and he said you do a whole award show. Like, how did that come about, and like, what does it
You missed
entail?
that? 'Cause
Yeah,
she-
I was gonna say she definitely did talk.
Well,
about
no,
that.
she said something about the report card, and she talked
Nah.
about the production crew.
Whole different conversation.
No, she said a little bit. I want to know what's the ins and outs.
Four Loko. Okay,
Yeah.
No, I
so
want one of
what
those
I
ins and outs.
said was
Okay, did I miss that? I'm sorry.
I did a independent artist show called a production room at the radio station.
Yeah, I got that.
And so when you do a show like that, you put out what's called a liner. And the liner is, if you want to hear your music played, send it here. So not knowing it, within like a couple of days, I had like 3 crates the first 3 days, right? And it just got more and more. So I got all these local artists in my crates. And I'm like, you know what? I love award shows. I'm going to do my own. And so I just literally put it together, and there was her name is Michelle. There were like 2 other people involved with me that helped me out. Really, really helped me out. After that, it just started evolving, and now we got like I got a president and CEOP.
Mr. President?
Yeah, right there, and I have a music board. It's like a company.
Yeah.
And this is what we do. It's one time a year, but I want to get back. My very first award show was a 4-day show. It
4 days
was
is
the
crazy.
first day was pop and hip hop. hop and rock performers. It wasn't the awards yet. The second day was a R&B. The third day was hip hop. The last day was an award show based on all of these days. So I really want to be the Grammys
That's a
of
dope
Virginia.
That's a lot. Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a
dope
at
lot.
the House of
event.
Comedy. It was on the Virginia Beach Boulevard.
That must have
That
been
is
a
amazing.
pain to put together, though.
It was fun. It wasn't. That's
Yeah?
the thing about it. Like sometimes I can't sleep because I'm thinking about this and what about
The
this and
excitement.
yeah,
Mhm.
you know. And I just I don't know. But now it's like I'm really hands off. Like they take care of me, you know. And I gave them my vision. Our whole philosophy is let's love them to success. You know, let's let them know that you know somebody out here cares. And the hardest part for me is always when the people who didn't win or didn't get nominated, and that's why they don't
Discouraged.
let me around the music board because they're like, no, because you want everybody to win. And like he's always fussing like we're not spending in, you're not gonna just make up a category just to get another trophy, you know. So and I get it, he's right, but. And that's why I can't really be involved in that process because I really do. Like now, say I met you guys, right? And if I was on around the music board, I'd be like, "Hey, yo, chill."
Yeah.
you know. So I just sit back. I do the main stuff, pay for the venue, order the trophies, and I don't even know the winners until they crack the envelope at the show.
Oh wow.
And I bought the envelope.
That is wild.
You see what I'm saying? So this is like,
Not
but
wrong with
I-
a little surprise.
yeah,
You
so I'm
had the
like,
little bit
vision
of
though. You
surprise.
had the vision.
Yeah. And I just, like I said, as a kid, I've always, you know, I always love award shows. And like, there's a one show called Motown 25, and you know about Motown music. And at this one particular one, Michael Jackson bust out the moonwalk.
For the first
You know,
time.
I know
For the
exactly
first
what you're
time.
talking about.
Everybody
Yep.
know that.
Man, like stuff like that. Like I want to do a show like that based on our artists, but I really need a place to find out like who are the great performers. So that's kind of been playing around in my head. Like I need a name, I need a reason, you know. But I just really want to see everybody perform at their best. And I also want to do a show where, believe it or not, people lip sync, but it tells you a story. Like I'm gonna make a mixtape, and it's gonna just flow. But the performers, let's say Mary J opens it, right? But every good mixtape has an intro. So you hear the intro, and then like let's say the girl is doing Mary J. But as the next song is mixing in, you see that performer walking onto the stage.
So it's like a play, pretty much.
Pretty much, but it's a mixtape.
Just a constant flow
Yeah.
of performing.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's got to be some choreographed shit right there, babe.
I know.
They gonna be going all
I
this
know.
time and
And
shit.
if anybody busts out with it, you know they heard it here.
Right?
Right.
For real.
I mean, that's a
Because
fire
who's-
idea, though.
Who's
But
really thinking
that
about
that
that?
keeps
But
the
I-
performers on their P's and Q's for real, though. Like knowing about timing,
The
and
light
cues,
man's got to be
and-
there. Everything's got to.
Yeah.
And then the way I mix, like it's like, let's say this hypothetical is Phil Collins acapella over a Jay-Z beat with Earth, Wind and Fire horns playing and another 808 from something by like T.I. or something. Like it's never just the song. So, and that's the fun part about blending. And I don't do it like some people do two mixes. You're a DJ, you know, but I use a track machine because I'm not happy with just playing these two songs. Like, I want you to hear how this song could be.
Yeah.
You know, I want you to hear how this transition could be.
I know Serato now has stem separation.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
now you can like
Just get the
what you were
acapella.
talking about. Yeah, you can really do that now, like
Yeah.
easily on Serato.
I gotta figure
And-
it out though, cause right
Yeah, me
now
too. I
I'm
ain't
just
fucked with that shit
I'm
a
just
long
putting
time.
the instrument in there, then
I
I go
just know you
stack it,
can't,
and then
yeah.
I go stack it.
I
you
ain't
know?
fucked with that shit in so long, so I already
Oh,
know.
Lord,
But
I'm
I
in
do know
trouble.
that you can do
But if
it.
anybody's watching, somebody please come teach me how to do the
Damn,
stem separation.
Because that shit is definitely dope. Because I know I saw my buddy doing it not too long ago, and he had just took the song, he just clicked a button, and it separated everything, and then he was
Yeah.
pretty much like what you were saying. He
Yep.
put the drums from one thing in, he put the vocals from another, he put the melody from
Yep.
another, and he put it all together. And I was like, that's fire.
Yeah.
Like that is fire because
Yep.
you can really, just like you said, you can blend some songs to create a whole
different song.
fucking
Exactly.
version of a
It's,
song, and now you got some like
Yeah.
some
It's a
viral
couple
shit
of
for
people I
real.
follow on Instagram that do that. Like they'll
Yeah,
just put
yeah.
a whole bunch of different
I see.
pieces,
Mhm.
stems
Yeah.
from different songs,
Mhm.
put it together, and be like, wow, that shit is fire. If
Yeah.
only they came up with that originally. It's like
I like seeing those videos where it's like they break samples down and like they tell you all, like they show
from
you
the
where
beginning.
all the actual
Yeah.
samples came
Yep.
from.
I love that too.
Like especially Kendrick music, because Kendrick apparently
Oh,
he be
yeah.
having
Oh, yeah.
like 20 samples
In
in
one
one
Yes.
song. I'd be
Yep.
like,
And then sometimes DJ B will play this. Let's say he plays the Kendrick Lamar, but then he'll come behind it and play the song that it actually came from.
yeah.
And it's
I've
like
peeped
that.
I
that,
love
yeah.
when people do
Yeah,
that.
I was like,
I
dang,
love
didn't
when
even
people do that.
realize. Wow, that's
Man,
crazy.
music is a universal language. I swear.
It is.
It really is. Music is just one of those things that it's just like such an open book. Like it's
It
like
is.
an open world. It's just like there's so many possibilities, so many things you can do, and no limits either.
No limit.
And there's really no
infinite.
rights and wrong ways. There's like, I mean, there's good sounding shit and bad sounding shit, but there's no right and wrong way to do anything.
But even the
you
bad
know?
sounding stuff has fans.
exactly.
That's a fucking
You know what I
Sexy
mean?
Red is a prime example.
Yo,
All Sexy Red stuff don't sound bad. I
Okay.
ain't gonna say it sounds bad, because that's the thing. It might not sound bad. It don't make sense, maybe,
Hold on.
but
So
it'll
sonically
sound kind
sounds
of
I
catchy.
had
fucking terrible.
so I got a reality check
It
with that,
sonically
right?
all sounds awful.
I don't know what about that orange couch. It really presses on bad music. So I was saying the same thing about Sexy Red, right? But I had somebody on the couch that was from that area that from what she was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "This is what we own. Like this is the lifestyle that we live.
Y'all
This
own
is
being hoes,
no.
That's what I'm saying.
Not just if you. Oh no. It's
Hoeing
more
is
to it.
universal, man.
Hold on,
right?
yeah, hold
You
on.
can't own that.
I'm saying is like her lifestyle, how she came up with her money and what she had to do to become on top, bro. I was the same way. Like, man, that shit trash. But there's people in that area still. That's their Jay-Z.
They're all
That's
over the world.
Hold
sir.
on. That's their Lil Wayne. That's their Barack Obama. That's their figure.
They need better
Nah,
role
okay, look,
models.
but this is
Yeah, I
saying,
ain't gonna
though,
hold
'cause
you.
that
That's just
happens in
saying.
every town.
Thank
Let me
you.
say this. Like, just like when she was on the BET Awards, my thing is this. She actually became famous with a song where she was so out of tune singing.
Thank you.
And the reason why only reason she was there is because she had so many followers.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? They celebrate the fact that it's not in tune and everything, but it just lets you know anything is possible.
Anything.
That's like
Anything is
somebody
I
gonna
mean,
like it.
Blueface is another good example.
Amen to that.
No, really.
Because I mean, that's another person. I mean, I kind of feel like his music's low key trash.
Yeah,
but, like I could see why people were like, because it was like so bad it's good. If that makes
I
sense.
get that. I get
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Like, it's so bad you can't look
him
away.
And his girlfriend, they are now like relationship goals for other people.
Why?
Who said that?
Who said
No,
that?
I saw that on TikTok. No, when they're good,
Jesus?
they're good. When they're bad, they are destructive.
Yo, that is.
But I saw them in
so
a club
toxic. Ugh.
where they did a meet and greet and a walkthrough, and they were on the stage dancing together. And the girl, she kept saying, "Oh, their relationship goals, their relationship goals." But I'm like,
Really?
they're
They about to go beat each other
I was
ass
about
when
to
they
say.
leave.
Oh, no,
Their
Everybody-
relationship- That's just like
But some people think getting beat on is love, though.
That's just like with that whole
Seen
Mariah
that
the
too.
Scientist thing. Do you love me, Daddy?
Yeah.
And then when he
Mhm.
came home to another bitch,
She
just
did
like
that
you
too
still
well.
That
wanna
was
be with him?
fake.
Exactly.
That was
Jesus,
fake.
That was
It
fake.
probably
God,
was. You're right. They do. Fake a
Jesus,
lot
that
of
was
posts.
fake.
That's just like
Oh.
that post with DDG. That he was like, yeah, and her head wagged. That was fake too.
Yeah, bro.
It
Because
was?
see,
It was.
yeah, because
He
the
ain't never
thing
post
is
that.
now, journalism back in the day, okay, you actually had to talk to that person, had to be there, had to show facts.
Yeah.
Nowadays, chat GPT, the AI configurations,
Oh, yeah.
everything.
I
I can
hate
make
that.
Taylor look like she was in Saudi Arabia right now doing a whole other podcast.
But that's
Date-
that's what's
date
gonna
time and
kill
everything.
journalism. though.
Exactly.
AI is going to kill journalism because you don't know if it's real. If it's some stuff you can really tell. You know what I'm saying? But then they have the funny stuff like when they put like Diddy's face on a dude and Meek Mill on the face of a girl. And,
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Kids
But
are really gonna be confused in the future, bro.
in the future.
They're gonna
Shit,
really
we're
think
confused. I'm
this shit-
confused now. Kids are
Exactly.
confused now. I'm sure if
Yo,
I'm
They,
confused.
yeah, they're really
Well,
gonna
I
think
think- I
that
think
fiction is fact.
The ones that bother me the most are the AI songs. So like I
Yes.
keep seeing, like recently I've been seeing Kendrick's new unreleased song, and I'm like, is this Kendrick though? Because the last one that reincarnated, baby, my baby. I don't know if that was really unreleased.
That was
okay.
real.
Well, that needs to be released because
that
that shit
was
was a
Kendrick.
fucking bop.
That
But
was
like this new one, I don't know. I don't think it's Kendrick. It's like I don't like all this AI bot creating music pretending to be somebody else shit. It's scary.
If you notice, when you upload on YouTube, it has where it gives you the stipulations like, hey, if you put AI content out,
Yeah, I saw that.
you're taking it down, we're taking the funds back. But you can say no, it's not AI content, or you can
But
say
if
yes,
we
it's
find
AI
out it
content.
is.
But if they find out, that's your ass. If you read the guidelines when it has that see more details, y'all better start reading that, because y'all think, oh yeah, I'm getting 200 million views and shit like that. When they catch you,
You cashed that 20,000.
that's your ass.
Owe them 20,000.
you finna be in the same cell as Diddy type shit. You
But
going to
Drake
jail.
give him permission?
I don't know.
Because I know they put out a
know.
couple of Drake songs, and I think I heard
it
somebody
was a couple
talking
of-
about it, saying that Drake did some type of deal with him and let him do a couple.
Oh,
of
he
them.
let
To
them
be
do that.
honest,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
did a
doubt
I'm
couple.
it.
not saying it's true.
I mean, I
just
wouldn't
still.
doubt it. It's Drake. Drake, you know,
It's
Drake
Drake.
does anything to stay
Yeah,
relevant. with the
Drake does
kids
things
and all
to.
that shit.
Honestly, I feel like Drake does a lot of tactics for business and money, more so for the craft of it. Sometimes, like I feel like he'll sell the craft for the money.
I mean, but my question to Drake is like, why do you want to be so relevant to the young people, to the kids, to all of them? Like, why not try to just be relevant to your age group?
Why
Like-
did P.
like
Diddy?
a-
Why did R.
His age
Kelly?
group wasn't really.
Why did all the other
His
great?
age
What
group
did all
grew
the
up.
other the previous greats
but
do?
his-
That's what they do. That's
Yeah.
how
But
they.
I'm saying like, so like for say me as a Drake fan, right? I started listening to Drake when I was probably like 10, 11 years old. Best I ever had was the first Drake song I ever heard, right? So why not just continue to cater to those fans who've been rocking with you since you were since they were kids, and then like can listen to you grow as your music grows instead of like just trying to find every trend and fad and
You get
hop
those
on that
people
shit.
grow up, bro. Your
Yeah, but I
music taste
still
grow up. I
listen-
used to listen to
I
Go
still
Yayo
listen-
back then. Nobody know who that is. That's
said who?
Ratchet at Go Yayo, Dirt, Chief Keef, all them heavy hitters, Waka Flocka. My palette has changed, and when my palette changed, I no longer give them the views. I don't give them recognition.
all right,
So I'm
so
saying,
I
They're
mean,
still
but
in
they
the
don't even
same place trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
With Drake could have evolved just like Jay-Z did. He went from hustling to I'm buying art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
That was one-
grow
that-
up
that-
in your music.
that was one song, and boy, it's trash.
But
I'm sorry.
listen to the whole
Nah,
album.
but
That's
I
'cause
heard
you
it.
the
can't
point
relate.
is
No,
though, the
I
point
related
is,
to
though-
it. I got what he was saying out of it. It was just like,
No, he's talking about grow up with the people that started with you.
And
Like
yeah,
for me,
exactly.
For me, that was dope because basically what he's really giving you a blueprint. Look, this is what I
Exactly.
do. These are my investments. Like that's attractive to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when he was talking about Drake, he's saying Drake is trying to still appeal to the 13-year-old and the 14-year-old when Drake is what, like 40?
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah, he's in his
You know
fucking
what I
mid 30s now.
And so why not just grow with your people and accept that you're growing old?
Yeah.
And instead of trying to stay at the middle school.
Because
you would
to
have
me,
to
I mean,
ask- you
to
would have
me,
to
it
ask
was
who's
like
doing it.
it was
Nobody's
like
doing that.
it was like Drake's music matured and then just started not like getting younger again. Like it was like I want to say Come Through, that whole Nothing Was the Same album, all that was like peak maturity. And then it just started slowly going downhill from there of just like
you follow the trend, you
Thank
follow
you,
what's
yeah.
working.
He's
You
a
know,
trend follower.
there's a reason why a lot of
he's
artists
Drake.
can't.
You make the trend.
That's
a
what I'm
lot
saying.
of,
When you're
but
Drake,
a lot of,
you
lot
make
of artists
that,
can't.
bro.
A lot of artists, and even him, obviously, that's why he's doing what he's doing. A lot of artists can't have or stick with their old supporters or their old fans and stuff like that. A lot of them can't. Like, that's why people go wild now. Like Willow Wayne just did his Weezy Fest, and everybody's like, "Hot Boys, they back, they winning." But if Hot Boys came out with a new album right now,
Nobody would.
Nobody's gonna buy it.
nobody of this new generation gonna grab onto that. If Most Def and people came out like that, ain't nobody. Now we thought Andre was gonna do it.
Yeah,
And
but
when
hold on, but
he
hold
gave
on,
us a
hold on,
flute
hold on,
album,
hold
the
on,
niggas
hold
was
on.
like,
That album actually
But
slapped.
the album was dope though.
It was.
But
And
like-
it went platinum.
Thank you.
But you were saying a lot of names that were all before Drake still. Like those were names that were like when I was a baby type
And
were
it's like
popular.
Chief Keef. Like what? You can't even say that in the same sentence.
Yeah,
okay,
there's
so
really
Chris
only
Brown,
one
Chris
name for
Brown
Chief
still
Keef.
promotes, and I feel like he will always promote because
Wait,
he's
where
up
did
there.
Chris Brown come
Chris
from?
Brown
in
is
this?
getting it, and his music. He has
It's no
something for
maturity with it.
everybody.
It wasn't. It's no
You
maturity.
crazy.
It's no
Chris
maturity
is
with
crazy.
it.
I feel like
There's
he's
no
on
maturity in it.
Visuals, we're not gonna get on the Chris Brown talk. That is my boy.
We
No,
do
I
that.
don't know. Hold on,
And
hold on.
as
Let's
you
do it.
know my age.
Let's do it.
But
I
I don't.
relate to every man. You crazy?
I don't know
And
though.
went to the concert.
I don't know.
Concert was
I'm
dope.
kind of with Ed on this. I don't think Chris Brown's music has really matured much.
It stayed the
How
same.
not?
It stayed in its lane. The
It-
20, the early 20
I don't know.
lane.
All right, so
I
hold
don't
on,
think
hold on,
y'all
hold
are
on,
listening
hold on,
to.
hold on.
Hold on,
Exactly.
hold on, wait. I don't
Y'all
think y'all are
listening with
listening to
dude ears.
everything that he's making. He makes a lot of music,
Hey.
so much to the point that a lot of people don't even know all of the stuff that he has.
Mhm.
All you hear is what they're playing.
Oh yeah, she's just a Chris Brown advocate.
Nah, look,
out of
they're
nowhere.
listening
No.
with dude ears.
Yeah, they're listening
That's
with
what
it.
it
Now
is.
there's one artist that
I don't know, when you're
I'll
going
give
songs
props to.
from like Yo, Say Goodbye, that whole album to what he's making now. It doesn't seem.
Hold on,
I would-
Exclusive was a dope album. I can
Yeah.
I can still go from start
Every
to
track.
finish every
Yep.
track. That was a
But we're
great
talking
album.
I mean, I
about-
can
you're
still
talking
listen
about
to a whole
fans
Chris
growing- we're
Brown
talking about
album.
fans
Graffiti.
growing
No
with the
problem, but-
artists, making music with their original fans. Now Snoop, you could agree, people can grow with Snoop.
Yo,
Snoop,
did you hear his new record?
yes.
Yeah.
It's a bop.
You, even with October in London, he got a nice little balance with it. You know what I'm saying? That is an artist that people can listen to the old Snoop, middle Snoop, roster Snoop, and keep on going with it. But a lot of artists can't do that. So they
But
got
Snoop's
they got
music grew though.
I don't
And
see. I
matured.
don't
Chris
see.
Brown.
Thank you. I don't see where
This is-
Chris
welcome to
Brown
Ed. This
still
is Ed.
isn't.
Because this is my thing. Snoop cannot pack a stadium by himself.
Sure can't.
Chris Brown sold out.
He can't
cannot.
pack a stadium by himself. I don't
Snoop
think
is
he
great.
can.
He's a great guy. Makes good music, but if you put Snoop by himself, he cannot.
With nobody else.
He cannot do a 50,000 person stadium.
I don't think
by
he's gonna
himself.
pack that. Ain't nobody
By
about to really.
himself.
All them people
Man,
gonna
you
pack the
crazy.
stadium
I
just
don't
to see
know.
Snoop.
You crazy?
Now I would like to test that theory.
I
too.
honestly would too.
Yeah,
I would like to
love
see.
to test
I
that
would like
theory
to
too.
see.
I would love to see it.
Chris
And
Brown's
Chris
going
Brown
from,
is gonna
from
start.
East
But I mean,
Coast
but
to West
how
Coast.
many-
but
how
He
many
over in
artists-
Africa selling out.
But how many
Come on.
artists are like solely them on their tour? Like no openers, no other people on the on the cards. Like how many? I mean, maybe Chris Brown, but
Thank
I'm
you.
saying like
Right?
how
'Cause
many?
We're
was
talking
coming.
about Chris Brown.
It was coming.
I mean, but it's Chris Brown. Like,
Exactly.
Jay Z can.
Hell
he can.
no. Fuck
What?
no. Hell no.
Wait,
He
hold on.
already
Never mind.
did.
Wait. Wait.
He already
when?
did.
Oh,
Jay Z
yeah,
ain't bringing
what
Jay
is
Z
it?
ain't bringing a sold out crowd to his show.
Didn't
Oh
he sell
my-
out?
Ain't nobody fucking. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let it be known. Nobody is fucking with Hove. HOV. My name is Hove. That shit died, bro. When you started growing those locks, that shit was done.
You-
My name
we
is
talking about
Hov.
the last.
You gotta
tour he
think
had.
about
It
this
sold
generation.
out. And he didn't have an opening act.
Mm-mm.
No, I think
It was already done. You
Hold
can't
on.
say no. It already happened.
Cause like what she was saying with Jay Grown with his demographic, I feel like his demographic still rides with him just as hard.
Very hard.
So they grew with him. We might be looking at it as like, nah, we not really checking for Jay, but he still has plenty of diehard fans
the last tour sold out.
that grew with him that probably trickle shit down to their kids that they might be kind of rocking to him a little bit too.
And when he was younger, it probably was
They might not be listening to
at the concert, but now everybody too grown.
Shooting
They might
Stabbing.
not be listening
You know
to
what
too
I'm
much
saying?
like
You
know what's
recent
crazy,
Jay,
though?
but
Well, I didn't like Jay-Z's music didn't even grow onto me until I became a grown man. Like I did not fuck with Jay-Z's music ever as a kid.
I ain't
And
gonna
It's not
lie.
and
appealing
It wasn't
to our
until
age. You gotta be older.
well, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't until I was a little bit older and then started listening to a lot of older Jay-Z music, and I was like, all right, I actually respect a lot of it. Also, though, as a kid, though, I didn't really like care about what he was talking about because I didn't relate to any of it. But now that I'm an adult, I can relate to a lot of it, like as far as like just the come up in the grind and the business and all that. But yeah, it wasn't until I was older because Jay-Z to me was just like he was too mature for me at the time.
Well,
I
I'm gonna
guess.
use this guy because this is my favorite artist of all time. Besides Phil Collins, Michael Jackson.
yeah, that's what I was gonna go with. Like,
That you, hey, you can't. It is.
oh man, this is off topic, but on topic. It was. Did y'all see that clip that's resurfacing around when they were talking about when he was like, yeah, he called him a fat black nigga. And they
Ooh,
were like, "Oh,
what?
oh my God!
Wait,
How could he
what?
say
What?
that out loud?"
What happened?
You talking about-
No, somebody called. I think they were calling Al Sharpton a fat black nigga. But Michael Jackson reiterated, and he said, "Yeah, they called him a fat black nigga," and I can't get with that. And everybody was like, oh, "Can he say that?" Like y'all forgot he was black, right?
They forgot he was
So
black.
y'all forgot he was
Yup.
black.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Michael
said that?
Jackson said, "Yeah, they said he was
Oh.
a fat
But
black
he was
nigga."
reiterating what
But he
somebody else
reiterated what they
said.
said, and he said it just like
So
that. And
he's
everybody
telling
was
you
like,
the story, but they're
everybody
shocked by
was
the fact
that
he
shocked
said
that he
nigga.
said that.
Yeah. They were like, "Oh my gosh, can he say that out loud?"
Not for nothing, but these celebrities are people too.
They are, bro. They are.
That'd be the thing.
That
People be
video
so
of
shocked.
him saying, look at the girls," when he was talking about the girls, the chickens. Yeah, he was referring to them as chickens.
I mean, I gotta. All right, so I mean, that leads me to this question.
She
then.
got
Like,
some nice
could
ones.
you handle a life where you're super like where people expect you to just be perfect at all times? Could you live that? Like, could you handle that pressure?
I could.
You think so?
Yeah. Because I don't care.
Thank you.
and that's why I was gonna say it all
Good
depends
answer.
on what
Yeah,
they
good
see
answer.
you as perfection. Like if I came in as me, as Ratchet, or just dickhead Ed, or for a sense, then that's what the parameters you're gonna keep me at. Now if I come in as, "Hi, this is Ed, and we're with this," y'all gonna. He was with a hooker. He was with this. He was with that. Like y'all gonna keep at that standard. Y'all gonna watch everything I do. If you come in raw, they don't expect nothing but raw. And when you do clean up, they give you more praise. Like,
That's
"Oh my God,
fun,
you
though.
changed."
I feel like it's
Yeah,
fun
but
to
a
go
lot
in
of
not
a lot
raw,
of
though.
those people, like unless you're Snoop Dogg, a lot of those people ain't getting no damn no opportunity yet. If they come in like you come in too ratchet, you're only gonna go but so far.
No, that's not true. You come in too ratchet, they love you
Yeah.
Again, you're only gonna go but so far.
But what's so far?
right now.
If I get over 2 years, I'm straight.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, I don't even know anymore.
The
Cause
residuals from 2 years is gonna bang. Like Glorilla, she came in raw. She put out a raw ass album with fire ass artists on there. If she stopped tomorrow,
She'd be
they
good.
straight. She straight. She good. She alright.
I don't know. I mean, how much money do you guys think these people make off of music these days? Because I bet you it's not nearly as much as you would think.
Somebody said Snoop made $500,000 a day at the Olympics, and he didn't even perform.
He didn't. He didn't. Oh my God. Oh.
The endorsements alone.
I mean,
would
that's
say,
just.
But you got to
Snoop Dogg.
remember, Martha Stewart is his buddy.
You're right.
You know
Once
what
he
I mean?
partnered up with that
Understand
white
Snoop
woman.
Dogg,
that's
like-
Snoop.
and she a
Snoop
thug,
Dogg
too.
at this point
Yeah,
is
all
like the
day.
king of side quests. Like Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg does so many side quests. It's like now he's on a fucking nuts commercial talking about, and he loves those nuts. I was like,
Yep.
are you
And
fucking
he has
kidding
the
me,
fire
Snoop?
pit joint, and Warren G sitting there with him, and he was like blunt. Every word
Yeah.
that Warren G says is blunt.
Yeah.
So you know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But hey, you got to get it the way you get it.
Nah, I mean, like Snoop is a legend, like a true legend.
He is
For
a
him to
legend.
be
I
the
give him
age
that.
he is, and for him to still be able to be in pop culture like consistently and it not be annoying or cringy or
Yeah.
corny or people being like, all right, Snoop, get out of here. Because if I
How
see
can you
Snoop
be when you're that
on
high all the
anything,
time?
if I see Snoop on anything, I'm like, Snoop Dogg.
You see that
Exactly,
party?
when
You
you're
see
that
that little
high
party
all the
bus he
time,
crashed?
how
He
can you
crashed the
be
party
cringy?
bus, and everybody's like, "What's up, Snoop? Oh my God, what are you doing, dog?" And he tweeted on there. He was just like, "Yeah, so whoever party bus I crash, you're welcome." And he was blazing and everything, but they just.
Oh my God, it's Snoop
Because
Dogg.
it's Snoop Dogg, bro. You feel me? Like what
And
really
now
got me.
nobody's scared to say I smoke weed now. So
That
now
too.
it's cool.
That part
you know what I
too.
mean?
Exactly.
But did you see Piece by Piece yet? The movie, the Pharrell movie?
I have not seen that
Nah,
yet.
I haven't.
So Snoop Dogg is one of the Lego characters.
Of course.
in there, and he actually said that the song that he did with Pharrell is his only #1 hit to this day.
Snoop.
I have heard
Yep.
that. I did hear
That's
that.
his only #1.
Yep.
To this day, he said it in the movie.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense though, because when you think about it, out of all of the Snoop Dogg songs, that one is the most played song everywhere.
Yep.
Everywhere. Bit inside of businesses, on movies, on commercials. No,
California.
isn't just.
Well, that
Snoop either.
wasn't them.
That's
He
not
wasn't in that. That
I was
wasn't
about to say that wasn't
Okay,
even.
no, what's
He
that?
wasn't in that.
He had a
Gin and Juice.
No, he had
had
a song with
Doggy
Tupac.
Style.
What was that called?
Yeah,
What was that
but
called?
that's still not.
with Tupac. I don't know.
I know what you're talking about, but it still doesn't equate to what we were just saying. That Snoop, that beat alone.
Out of
Yeah.
all the
Iconic.
songs, that's his #1.
That's
That
his
beat,
#1.
that beat alone is iconic, bro.
It is
It's
though.
#1,
It
and it's
is.
still to this day is his only.
Like
hit.
she, as soon as you hear
That's
that,
weird.
doop,
I just want you to
As soon as
know
it starts, yeah.
you my
I'm telling
favorite
you,
girl.
everybody loves that song.
Mhm.
That is, it gotta be Snoop's #1. When them pips in the crib, like,
Drop
come
it like it's
on.
hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah,
That shit
that's
at the
Snoop's
time, I
#1.
do remember at the time because I was a kid when that came out. At the time, that song became so annoying because it was like, you know how they're
Everybody's playing
overplaying
it.
Not Like Us
Yeah.
right now on the radio, and you hear it 25 times a day. That's how that song was back.
No,
in the
no, no,
day.
Not Like Us is a.
No, you're gonna say
it's-
it's an anthem, right?
It's not an anthem. We burying him. We're making sure he's done for. You know what I'm saying? That's
Oh,
the
you talking
main
about
goal.
Drake?
We
No,
making
we
it-
not.
You know what's
Speaking
sad
for you,
about that
Dino.
is that he's not.
Huh?
He's not.
Oh
He's
yes, he
not.
is.
No, he's not.
getting
He is.
buried.
No,
No,
he's
he's
not.
not. No,
He
he's
is. His
not.
The
reputation-
only thing that's gonna bury
His
Drake at this
reputation
point
is
is if
coming
he
to a
has some
crumble.
P Diddy files coming out.
You don't
That's the
think he
only
does?
thing
That
that's gonna
wouldn't
bury
even
You don't
Drake.
think he
bury
does?
Drake.
You don't think he does?
That
No,
wouldn't even
that's gonna bury
Drake.
Drake.
No, it
You
wouldn't
don't-
bury Drake. It
What?
wouldn't.
You get on P Diddy
Y'all,
status.
listen.
It buried
no.
the best. It buried the king of R&B. You don't think it would bury
It
him?
didn't even bury him.
Why you
All-
yelling?
I apologize. It didn't bury him. He's just in jail. He's behind bars. It didn't bury
No,
his
no,
music.
no.
It didn't bury him. He is still number one.
Okay.
People will still play
Hold up,
R.
hold up,
Kelly
hold
and
up.
tell y'all
That's a
that I
very-
will
that's a
proudly
very true
play
statement.
R. Kelly.
I'll probably
Fuck
play
what
some
he
R. Kelly,
does.
too.
But
I love
his
his
legacy
music.
It's the
is
remix
tarnished.
to Ignition, hot
Yes,
and
the
fresh
music
out
is
the
always-
kitchen.
People will
Mama
still play
rolling
Trapped in the
that
When you-
Closet.
when you
like
jam,
that.
You know the words.
But
Oh,
when
that's
you-
my shit. That's my shit.
People
But when you
will
break
still-
down the lyrics,
People are still rocking, like making skits to Trap in the Closet, bro. Like it's nothing.
when you
This
break,
is still TikTok, Instagram. Like
Okay.
people love this, and that man, like they forgot all about what
but
he did.
his
He's locked
legacy,
up right now.
his legacy is tarnished.
No, it's not.
It is.
It.
If he has a documentary that comes out,
You tell him that and see why he's still locked
if you
up.
think that they're gonna not
still
put
great.
that
This is
on
my
his
thing.
documentary,
Okay, listen. I get what y'all saying. Where it's like, I just feel like he has been tarnished.
no, his reputation.
His reputation has been tarnished. His legacy, as in his music, has not. That shit is not tarnished.
All right,
because
all right,
people
all
will
right, all right.
still play
I understand
that
what
shit.
you're saying. I understand what you're saying. All right, relax. Let's all relax here. I understand what
Oh,
she's
I'm
saying.
not- I
She's
apologize.
saying that him as a person, his reputation is tarnished, but his music will continue to live
His
forever.
music is his legacy.
That
Till
is
you
what
listen
she's
to the
saying.
song with Aaliyah.
That's what's his
The
legacy.
music is genius.
Thank you.
Bro,
I'm
I'll still watch the
As long
Cosby
as y'all
Show.
still
Okay,
singing, we
Don't
are
you do
not-
that to Bill.
What is it?
The
You
Cosby
are
Show is a
not
good
alone.
show.
You know what I meant.
Don't you do that to
As
Bill.
long as you sing
like
that
I'm
song.
still gonna listen to fucking P
Hey.
Diddy. Well, actually, I never listen to P Diddy's music. I listen to all the artists under P
That-
Diddy.
that-
Then you
Yeah.
listen to P.
Anything
Diddy's
P
music.
Diddy, like how many people can really sit here and say, yeah, you know, I listen to P Diddy all
A
the
lot
time.
of
He's
people
my
they
favorite
just don't know
artist.
that they listen to P.
No,
Diddy.
no, no,
They
no, no,
don't.
no.
So a lot of people don't know that that's him. All the ad libs.
Thank you.
No, see, I
They
mean,
just don't
how
know they
he's on
listen
all the
to P.
videos
Diddy.
too. What the
No,
fuck?
what I'm saying is no. A lot of people but you got to think about it. In order for that video to be played right now,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But when's the last time you saw Biggie Smalls without pulling it up on your own?
Hello.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good
Come on,
morning.
man.
Yeah,
Come on.
that was
Get-
the joint, yo.
Hello, come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But
So
P. Diddy did come here on tour, and he came to the stadium over at ODU, and he didn't even pack half of it, and it was just him and what's the people that sang "Good Morning"?
I don't even know who
You
they
talking
are.
about Ellie
but I know
and
he's
the
talking
other
about-
chick. What's
Yes,
her name?
I forget the name.
Wasn't
of
the
that
other
group.
girl from Danity Kane?
Mhm.
It wasn't
she-
even halfway
Yo.
full.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, hey,
You only
so
got one good song. So,
Yeah.
so fuck it. HU's homecoming was a few weeks ago, right?
Mhm.
I heard the entire concert from my house, loud and clear, the entire night. It was ass. First of all.
Who'd they
Secondly,
bring?
I can't remember who the female singers were. The lady who does a lot of anybody who was around Rick Ross, pretty much. I thought I heard Meek up there, to be honest.
Wait, hold on.
But I couldn't really
You
tell if
said
that was him
anybody
or not,
around
but-
Rick Ross. When I think singers and Rick Ross, I'm not gonna lie to you. I immediately go to Chrisette Michelle.
What's that, Michelle from Aston Martin?
Come
I'm
on.
trying to think
if
of,
Chrisette Michelle,
yes.
that won't ass. That
Aston
couldn't have
Martin.
been.
They
ass.
definitely
Music.
played that song.
That couldn't have been ass.
The music.
Yeah, that's Chrisette Michelle.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
Chrisette
Okay,
Michelle.
all right. So definitely heard her then, 100%, because I definitely heard that song and I heard her singing. I just heard the whole concert and I was just like, this is cool that I can hear it from here, but like it's ass. Like,
yeah,
this
but
whole...
HU got a whole
no,
representation
no.
too.
I'm not saying the performers themselves sounded good.
Okay, that's
But
all I
like
wanted.
the sets
selection.
that they did, the selection, the song selection, all that was just mediocre
Which
to
is
me. I
very
was just
important.
like,
People don't
Very
understand
important.
that.
yeah, like I was just like, because he only performed. Rick Ross himself only performed at least maybe one song that I actually liked from Rick Ross. I don't like that much Rick Ross.
Who really
there's a
wants
few
to hear
songs
Rick
that I-
Ross anymore.
I mean, that's a valid point, but
I mean,
So-
you got to understand your target market and audience. HU is known for the Lil Tylers, the FIB Fats. Like they want to hear that. They don't want to hear
But
Rick
they
Ross.
also
Don't wake
had to
them
go
up
with
in the
who
morning.
They could afford too.
Huh?
So.
yeah, I was about to say
They
you
gotta
got to
go
think
with
about
who
who they
they
can
And trust
afford.
relief, you can afford a whole lot of more underground, the Herbs and shit before you afford Ross.
Yeah, but
Ross
a
is
lot
pretty
you got
penny.
to understand, Ed. Now I don't know these rappers you talking about, but a lot of these venues don't want to fuck with these guys.
Yeah, but you don't. A lot of venues don't, but the people you bringing in, they do.
They don't.
If you
a lot of venues don't want all that.
If you go
Some
to
venues already
HU right
willing
now,
to
you
take
go
the risk.
Mariners Cove, and you go to that gate, you go through you pass through, and you go in those apartments. Ask them who they listen to. And I guarantee you that's what they
You're
plan.
probably right. But again, the people who run the venues don't want all that riffraff. They don't want all that shit.
Because they know what it's about to bring.
Exactly.
They don't want to have a Norfolk State party, but they know what
Exactly.
Norfolk brings. That's why HU's not being
Exactly.
talked about. HU's the Pirates are never talked about.
Whatever. All right. Well, we're getting close to the end, so I want to ask this, Ms. Blendz, how do you feel about the Virginia music scene itself right now? Do you feel like what are your opinions on the artists of Virginia?
I feel like at least 50% of them are undiscovered treasures, and I'm trying to be the part.
That
You know
means
what I mean?
the other half are undiscovered trash that needs
No,
to just
I did
continue
not
to
say
be undiscovered.
that. I think
I mean, let's just keep it real of what it is. Let's keep it real what it is.
Do you really want to be artist? Because sometimes the okay rap guy is a dope light man, or he's a dope producer trying to be in the front. You know what I mean? So I think the rest just need to, if we could take the rest to figure out, let's help everybody else. We could have a crazy organic system running here.
Facts.
You know? So I really, because think about it. I'm from Georgia. I could easily go to Atlanta and just, you know what I mean? It's there.
Yeah.
But it can be here too. You know what I mean?
VA is a gold mine.
You know,
It literally is.
Yeah.
it's crazy, man. I especially as of like the last 6 months, I have met some serious powerhouses.
Who
Like
you telling?
some serious people who I feel like if all of y'all were to get together, all of us, I want to say all of us get together, some serious shit can happen because the people that I've met have all do different things. Like you got the awards, then we got the Link Agency, which they have a whole lot of stuff. Then we just had Antidote last week, and Antidote's coming back next week with the rest of the people. Like, there's a whole lot of. Then we got Audible Heat right over there. We got Calm right over. We have a lot of like serious heavy hitters around. I really feel like if we all could start getting together and like figure out what's gonna make sense for all of us to do, that's gonna make sense.
No,
Man.
for real, because
Call it a meeting.
I've been thinking about it because I'm like starting to really run into some people. I was trying to talk to. I mean, I didn't have really much time to talk to you yesterday, but like, I really am starting to believe that like I'm running into all these people for a reason now. I think Big G starting to send some signals. You know,
Dude,
there's
you know what the
something
dream for me is?
divine time.
The dream is that we do have the award show, right? But the award show actually ends up with a show at the end of the year at the Hampton Coliseum. And where after everything is said and done, we actually close out with a national act.
That would be great. And you know what? That is one thing that I did want to touch on about you and your award shows, because that's something that I can relate to, where the whole family just gets together and we all crowd up in the living room and watch the BET Awards
But
or
you can
something
do
like
that there too, because it's kid friendly.
Yeah.
The artists do not curse. And all I'm doing is training them for bigger opportunities. You know what I mean? You can't curse. We're definitely gonna eat good, as you can see. You know what I mean? But you can actually bring your little sister or whoever. You know what I mean? Because like I said, they can't curse.
Yeah.
And it's designed so that kids can actually see something that they can be one day without cursing. That's the whole point. It's a family affair, baby. We got red carpet. Come through, have a good time. You know, that's what it's for.
That's the one thing I'd be telling the artists is you got to have all that different music. You got to have the stuff that relates to the people who want to hear that shit and the stuff that doesn't.
Yeah.
That stuff that they don't want to hear
You're
because
right.
it has no cussing in it.
You're right about
But there's
that.
going to be a whole nother demographic of motherfuckers who do. And these motherfuckers who do not want to hear cussing got the bag. I can promise you that.
There you go.
These people who
That's the
who
whole
want to hear
point.
that clean music, they're the ones with the bag. So
Nas
sometimes
is good at writing clean
it's
music.
okay to swallow your pride and say, all right, I'll say something else instead of fuck. I'll say something else instead of shit. It's not that hard either.
I think I'm pretty good at writing clean music.
I mean, because when
don't
I
say a lot of
started,
bad
so like
words.
when I started personally, the dude who we were, my buddy's dad, he was like pretty much our producer at the time. He was explaining this to us. Was like, you can make all this stuff with all the cussing, or that was me.
I didn't know what the hell that was for. My bad.
He was like, you can make all this stuff with the cussing, or like you can have some stuff with it and some stuff without, so that there's stuff we can actually push to the radio stations.
Yeah.
And stuff we can push to bigger projects and stuff like that. We ended up having a song that ended up being a part of a dude's play. Like, yeah, and like that was a really cool thing, but we had to change the entire because it was a lot of N-words and stuff like that in the song.
We
and
don't
all
want
that.
anybody
Yeah,
saying
so
that.
we had to change it, change a lot of it. But the point is, like, clean
nothing
music.
sucks more than hearing a song that you like on the radio and it's completely like blanked out.
Yes.
Oh my god, that drives me
There's
nuts.
a new song with Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and I think Glorilla on it. And Cardi B's like whole entire verse is just bleeped out.
But you know that, okay, so when I said the record labels used to send the records to the house, on one side would be the dirty version, the other side would be the clean version, and the clean version would actually sometimes have different lyrics.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it fits radio format.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know, man.
For the artists who do take the extra step to do that,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes.
Because
Thank
at least
you,
like you're
yes.
putting in efforts instead of just having your engineer cut all the cussing out, and now it's just like, I'm here with the back with the
Yeah,
whole
it's like,
fucking.
wait, what did
it's
he
like,
say?
all right, come on.
Exactly.
Because that's how I'm feeling listening to that song that comes on the radio. Far too much for me. Apparently, radio stations just don't care anymore about, you know, as long as you cut all the words out. But I guess you gotta be. I don't know. Maybe you gotta be.
What's
big
that?
For that, but-
That Kanye West song when he was like, yeah, something if she bleach her asshole, if I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'ma feel.
If I get bleach on my t-shirt, then I'm gonna
that
feel
song
like
came
an
on the
asshole.
radio at work today.
Really?
Yeah, it's funny because it was a clean playlist though. So mind you, you don't hear anything in the very beginning. All you hear is you get, I get, and it's like, it's like, dang, you don't even know what he's saying, bro, because he's just cursing so much in the beginning of it.
You know what he's saying.
I mean, we know what he's saying.
To me,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because to me, it's like it doesn't make sense. Why even play that song on your radio station if they can't even hear half the
Yeah.
song? They're just hearing like the beat and then them just like bleeping out most of the words. Like you may as well just not even play the song.
Well, I mean
in my
that
opinion.
also comes with a different type of bag because you're doing. There are radio shows that play that music full explicit, but you gotta pay.
XM radio.
You gotta pay. You gotta pay to play.
radio.
You
But that-
really want to hear it.
but that's what I'm
station. You didn't even gotta pay to play it. It's just that's the format.
Yeah.
You can actually cry. I think it's what the Heat.
Yeah, there's
And
like
something else,
it's FM radio, AM radio. Well, who uses AM radio? But FM radio, I don't
Gospels?
think you can.
No.
But XM radio,
Like Sirius.
talk.
I mean,
Yeah.
Sirius.
yeah, Sirius
You
XM,
gotta pay
all
for
that shit.
You
Anything
gotta
on
pay
the
for that.
I mean, yeah, it's just
well, a lot of cars, a lot of
I'm
cars.
saying you gotta pay to play. You gotta pay to listen to
I
it.
got a potty.
No, I'm saying, I mean, a lot of cars have that shit built in now. Like
Yeah.
a lot of cars, if you have like a fucking
comes
screen
with
in
it.
your car, I guarantee you it probably has XM radio too. Like
Who
I
don't?
like my
and
brother
they give it
struck.
to you for a year free because I got
Yeah.
it, and then
Yeah, I
you
had
pay
a
like
year free.
$6 something
Yeah.
like that a month.
Yeah.
You do
What,
that with
Sirius
Apple
XM?
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came with my car for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, XM
I
radio
didn't
is,
even use it.
to me, XM radio
I did
is a
not
lot
use
more
it.
I
fun
love
to
it because
listen
it's
to.
commercial free.
I never knew
That
how to
part,
really
too.
use it. It was kind of
Yeah.
like irritating me when I wanted to hear what I wanted to hear. I just hook up my aux.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that part too. I mean, but there's some radio shows I actually genuinely like to listen to.
Yo, bro, free this horse. Free this horse right now. She galloping. She look.
Yeah, I gotta pee.
You ain't here, but I'm looking at the body
Thank you.
moving.
I gotta
Free
pee.
her.
We're at the wrap up now. We got 2 minutes
2
left of the
minutes.
show. Damn. All right. Well, Miss Blendz, go ahead and tell anybody anything that you have up and coming. Do all the plugging in. Anything you want to do right now. That's that time.
December 7th, the first Saturday in December is the Blendzville Awards show. It's doors open at 5. Red carpet is from 5:30 to 6:50. We start at 7 o'clock on the dot.
You said what day was this?
It's December the 7th.
And you said this is what?
It's the Blendzville Awards show.
Y'all
at
heard
the
that.
Philippine Culture Arts Center on Baxter Road. Everybody, man, just come out, have a good time, do your thing. I don't care. They want you to dress up. I say wear whatever makes you fly. Your dress up, it might be different from my dress up, but just come out and have a good time. Tickets are on Eventbrite.
If I could just do a little button up shirt and some khakis, I'm good.
You can.
All right,
For real. Last year we had people
with.
with hoodies on. Hey, the tickets are on sale on Eventbrite. Go look it up. Blendzville 2024 Blendzville Awards, and come out and have a good time with us, man.
Damn right. And I just want to say that we appreciate this, man. We appreciate the Blendzville Awards, like, cause it's good that gives people. Cause now it got me something to look forward to. Like, I want to continue to be nominated and shit. I want to win now, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Cause I know last year when I saw the winners, I said, look, they deserve it, but I still wanted to win. Say like I said, I mean, to me, it's just the recognition part. I think that's what matters. So I think for artists to want to strive to be recognized by anything is it's a good goal to start with, especially
and
like
what you said though. You said they deserve it, right? So this is how I look at it. It's also a great networking spot because the board works hard. So the people that are actually nominated, they really are out here doing it. So for me, I have all the superstars in the room for one night.
damn right, and that's how it's got to be, because there are some heavy hitters out here, guys. That's what we were just talking about.
You're
There's some
one
heavy
of 'em,
fucking
man.
hitters. Oh, I know. I'm well aware. I just try to
Well,
be humble
you
about it.
all are
Nah,
one
fuck
of-
them. Fuck them. No, I'm kidding. No, he a pretty damn heavy hitter though. I mean, he a low key underground heavy hitter
I
though.
can tell because he talks smack. That's how I
It's
know.
because like I feel
He
like
won't sing for me, but
it's also
cool.
because he keeps in front of the camera, and a lot of the behind the scenes he be chilling low key in the cut. You know what I'm saying? But on the camera, this motherfucker he's doing some things. I've been peeping and hearing. Proud of that. But all right, so we are at the end of the show here. We are at the end of the show. Miss Blendz, I appreciate you coming through
Hey, thank you
and
for
coming
the
and talking
invite.
with us.
She's back.
I made it.
She came in here stomping like she
put a
got
paper
big
towel in her
boots
hand.
on.
She came with the
so we'll
gallop.
believe
You
that
didn't hear
she
the
washed her
gallop?
hands.
She just had to come for the wrap up, for the closing, and for the closing statements. Go
No,
ahead,
who
Tay.
put-
Close it out.
Closing it out. All right, so I'm assuming it had to be Calvin because ain't nobody else in here that fancy to have, men smelling soaps, because I smell like a man now. But yeah, it's been another week at A Chill. It's just a podcast. We appreciate y'all every week, as always.
No, the hell you didn't.
Starting to make
Anyways.
sense.
As always.
It's starting to
Yeah,
make sense.
yeah.
It's starting to make
Yeah,
sense.
chill.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. A Chill. It's just a podcast, bro.
Just the podcast. Don't take
Not
it
too much
personal.
on me.
we
Until
gonna
next
talk- yeah.
week.
Until next week.
Yeah.
Who we got next week?
Next week we got Antidote coming back. He's gonna be Jay's gonna be bringing back his two partners that couldn't make it last week.
We got
So that's
Will
gonna be a
Cruz and
really
Devin
dope-
Artist.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
coming
Oh,
through.
Devin's
Yeah.
So I'm excited to talk with them, and December 7th, you said?
December 7th.
December 7th is the day, baby. Something to be striving for, something to be excited about. Artists, if you are getting recognized, that means you're doing something. If you're not getting recognized, you ain't doing enough.
Hey, hosted by Double XL and CEOP.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even know Double XL was out here doing things.
Yeah.
Still. I ain't heard from. I ain't
DJ
heard
Shorty.
Double XL in a minute. I know he used to do a lot of events back in the day. Shit, when I
Yes,
first started
yes.
doing music, Double XL was all over the place. He was
Double
doing a lot of
XL,
shit at Charmed
hey.
and
That's a different type of rapper right there, man.
yeah, right.
That boy stole my heart. But yeah, hosted by Double XL and CEOP. And I promise you, hey, I'm telling you, it started at 7 o'clock on the dot. You'll see it counting down 10.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be on
9.
that late time. That's it, cause I'm one of those on time early type of motherfuckers.
That's
Like,
me.
So if you
I
somebody
don't
like
think-
me and operate on CPT, you gotta fix that.
Hey, when you go to the meeting, if you on time, you late.
damn right.
I don't want you walking in at 7.
Your ass better be sitting at the door before I even get there. Like that's how I be feeling. Like I gotta be the late one.
Yeah.
Y'all better be sitting there, and my late is still 20 minutes early. Like
Hey,
fuck.
hey, chill, man. It's
just a
but I
podcast.
really had a good time. In
Absolutely.
It,
And I
man.
hope we can do this again, man. I hope we can come
Anytime,
back
just
and
let me know anytime.
talk.
We'll,
This has been a fun
hey,
conversation.
we'll come back and talk about all the winners, and y'all let me know what you think.
We definitely
Definitely.
should do that. That's what
I don't know if you're gonna be one of them, but
I don't care if we are or not. I don't
If
even.
we are,
I
we're
just
not.
we were nominated. To me, that's enough for me
Okay.
personally. I'm just happy
Are
to
you
be
nominated
recognized.
this year?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't
I
either.
was
don't know
saying
anything.
last year, just getting recognition at
I ain't
all
know
to
nothing
me
about
is
it
cool.
until he said it. So
I was like, yeah, because I hit them up in the group chat. I was like, y'all know we're nominated for best
Yeah.
podcast? Like, I didn't
Like,
even
oh,
know
shit.
this. This is
Wow,
dope.
play.
I don't. When we dropping nominees?
Soon.
Okay, soon.
soon.
Bro back there talking about, I don't want to talk about it. We got to keep it under wraps.
They don't tell me. Like I see it.
Super
You know what
secretive
happens?
motherfuckers.
I'll hear my phone when I'll be asleep. I hear ding, 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 ding. I'm like, what's going on? I look up and Blendzville Awards categories, Blendzville Award nominees. I was like, oh, that's when I find out.
Damn right. Hey, but honestly, that's solid though. That you're able to have that solid group of people around you to be able to get that done for you.
Man, they are
That's awesome.
incredible. They
Yeah, I did make it again. I can get that.
exclusive.
Tough.
Fuck it, I don't know how this works, but vote or something. I
Tough.
don't know how that shit works,
Hold on,
but vote,
Ed,
you
hold on,
fucks.
hold on. But he not repping the podcast right now, so
That is true.
Wow, that's messed up.
That is true.
Hey, chill.
Yeah.
We don't gotta talk about
Hey,
it.
chill, where's your fucking hoodie?
Where's your hoodie, bro? Where's your
wash.
fucking hoodie?
Y'all will get over it. Until next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Yay.
Hey,
Hey, chill, it's just a party.